Hi, I'm Austin from Currie Motors, and behind me is a 2022 Ford Bronco Badlands. Today's deep dive, we're going to take a look at this vehicle and see why most people consider this the ultimate off-road machine. Okay, so the 2022 Ford Bronco Badlands, four-door, soft top, 2.7 engine, which is the V6 that's EcoBoost, giving you 315 horsepower. Badlands, being that ultimate off-road edition, gives you the full Haas suspension. You get 17-inch wheels wrapped around with a 35-inch tire. You get rock rails on the vehicle. If you're using this how it should be used, going literally over any terrain, rock rails I would definitely keep on there. So taking a look at the front of the vehicle here, we have that Badlands grille. So it comes in that charcoalish gray. A lot of people out here are trading these grills across different trim levels. This one I think does look great on the vehicle. I do like the Badlands grille and that gray. You do have the modular front bumper. Anywhere you see these Bronco bolts means an accessory could be added to there. Over 500 different accessories that are OEM, and countless thousands more that are aftermarket for this vehicle already. The modular bumper is that steel bumper. You could add bash bars, you could add a bunch of stuff to this, but it is that really nice modular steel bumper. Can really smash into whatever you want. You should be all right there. Now this does have the Sasquatch package on it. As you can see from the sticker here, this is the Badlands Sasquatch sticker. You do have those oversized fender flares. Otherwise, they'd be a little bit tinier if you had the non-Sasquatch. This does have 360-degree cameras. There was one in the front between the O and the N. You have one here on your mirror, one on the other mirror, giving you that full view around the vehicle. Now back here, you have the spare. Let's take a look in the trunk. Now for soft tops, it does take two hands to lift this up. You would have to hit a clamp here, right there, and a clamp right there. And you would just push this up to access the full trunk. For sake of the video, I'm just going to dip under. So inside the back here, we have our all-weather floor mats. You do have the all-weather flooring here. You can get different back covers for the seats so you don't ruin them. Here is the plugins. So if you get the hard top, you will be able to access the windshield wiper and the fluids and stuff if you added a hard top and replaced the soft top. The soft top is fully removable. You can just fold it back if you want, just an open top. But it does come all the way off so you can enjoy the topless drives. Now coming around here to the side, you'll see the nice interior here. It has the orange trimming. You'll see some orange on the back of here, more in the front. The orange matches is part of that Badlands. You'll see the logo here in orange. So they carry it through, kind of like the Timberline in the Explorers and the Expeditions. These seats do fold down to give you a huge cargo space if you needed it, but also provide a lot of seating room, a lot of leg room for your backseat passengers. Now the Badlands does come with the plugs in the floor, so you can just kind of wash out the car after you do your insane off-road adventures. So there are these plugs down here, and I have this one pre-popped a little bit, but you just kind of flush all the water through there, and it just drains out the bottom of the vehicle. Just like that, you can plug it right back up. Now on this one, we do have the keypad to get in the vehicle. That is an option. You could add that if you'd like. If you don't order it, you can always get one aftermarket added on. They are all OEM. You do have this to get in the car. You can one-touch this, get in. You could use your key fob. You could also use that Ford Pass app that allows you to unlock, lock, auto start your car from anywhere in the world. So let's take a look on the inside of this. All right, so on the inside of the Bronco, needless to say, I love these. I love how spacious they are. I like the Sasquatch. It feels great. Lift it up a little bit higher. going through drive-thrus, getting that Starbucks, everything. You do feel a little bit taller. It's a neat feeling. In each of the mirrors, you will have your blind spot detection, one over there as well. That's part of the safety features. You will have pre-collision with active braking and evasive steering. Don't forget those mirrors are hooked to the hood, which is great because if you take your doors off, you don't have to get replacement mirrors like you would in a Jeep. So it is nice to have those onto the hood. You can see through the windshield here are trail sights. Those make sure you stay safe on the road, but they also act as branch protectors. So you can have straps from there up to the roof, and it makes sure no branches come down and break that windshield. So looking at some of the other features here, we do have our adaptive cruise control with lane keeping. Those are nice for highway driving. I use those features all the time. You've heard me in other videos talk about how I love those, and I'm a big fan of those features. You do have Ford Assistant. Ford Assistant's kind of like a Google Home or a Amazon Alexa or Siri, but it's Ford's version. Helps you out. You just tap that, say, okay, Ford. It'll adapt to your voice, and you can ask it to do whatever you want from your phone or in the car. Coming across here, we will get up to these in a second. I want to go over the tech first, and then we'll come back, talk a little bit about this. So this is your display cluster. You have this nice screen here. You do have the Sync 4 technology, Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, all of those features. Don't forget to check out the video that deep dives into this specific one and talks you through how to use every single feature. Coming down, we could check the cameras here. We do have that 360-degree view. You can check the front, the rear, and then when you go in to reverse, you can do all the same things in the back. You do have your auto start and stop. If you'd like that, you can turn that on right there. You do have dual climate control, so if the passenger wants to be on 80 and the driver wants to be on low, go for it. You can do whatever you want. You have heated seats and heated steering wheel. If you do take this out off-roading and you are doing something winter driving or winter off-roading, these would be great features for that, or just everyday driving in the winter. The heated seats and everything are very nice to have and very convenient. Down here, we do have a wireless charging pad. We also have a 12-volt and a USB plug-in. Wireless charging is great. Just drop your phone on it and it gets going. You do have your GOAT modes here. Let's take a look at some of those. I'll zoom you all in. So the GOAT modes we have our normal, our eco, our slippery, mud rut, sand, Baja, and rock crawl. Each of these are going to change your four-wheel drive settings, your traction control settings, and will change some of the drive features depending on what you're doing, especially when you're using, Baja or rock crawl. You have all of your window controls here and your mirror controls, which I love. That way, it doesn't have to be on the doors, and then when the doors come off, maybe you only have the front and the back ones are still on, or maybe you want to control your mirrors. But if the door's gone, how are you going to control your mirrors? So it's great that they put them right here in the middle. We do have a lockable storage compartment here. I do have all my camera equipment down in there right now, but it is nice that it's lockable. When you have all of the top off and all the doors off, you can still lock your belongings in here, and that way no one can get a hold of them. So going back up front here, we do have a bunch of different features here. This is the trim level that allows you to get all of these. They're mainly off-roading features. So right here, you can unlock the stay bar in the front of the vehicle. So if you're driving and you're going less than 25 miles an hour through some uneven, very rocky terrain, instead of having the vehicle go on a full slant like this, you can release one wheel, and that way it drops down and continues to hold all the way through. I'll have the link down below of a whole video that talks how this works and everything. You can also lock the front and rear axles. You can hold that back tire to do a full 360 or 180 degree turn. And this is your traction control here, where you can turn that on and off as you please. Up here, I do use this a lot. This is the camera plug-in area. You can mount your camera here. You can mount your camera anywhere up here. But you do have a little charging port here. So if you do this vehicle and off-road adventures, all you have to do is put your camera here, plug it in, and you got yourself some endless videos here. The battery won't die on you. Now, as far as things for the passenger over here, you do have this nice handle, grips on each side. You could use those to get into the vehicle. You could use those to brace yourself if you're doing some crazy off-roading. You do notice all the orange throughout the vehicle here. All of the orange does match that Badlands badge on the exterior and some of the features in the back that I talked about when we got in the car. Being the Badlands and being a fancier trim level, you do have your garage door opener here. You have all of your AUG switches. They are pre-wired outlets there, so you can add any feature. If you wanted to add wheel well lights, light bars, hood lights, you could add, you know, just 100 different different lighting features. I feel like, but also a ton of other you know, electronic features you can add to the car, and you just hook them right up to this. The soft top, very simple to take off. All you do is pop this one, pop that one, and then just flip it back. It's very easy for one person to do, and it very quick to, like I said, to come off. Now you can take a look here. This is the back, showing you all the space from back there. These seats, very comfortable, nice vinyl. They do have a Bronco logo stamped into them. I do like that orange stitching to match the other orange throughout the vehicle. And you can see down here, we do have one of those drain plugs in the front. It's going to be a driver's seat, passenger seat, and both of the back seats will have the drain plugs. Right now, we have this available on our lot here at Currie Motors Ford in Frankfort. I can guarantee you this Badlands will not last long because, I mean, the wait for one of these, you're probably going to be waiting a year if you order one. So you can get this right now here at Currie Motors in Frankfort. Come check it out, drive it, feel how everything works on it. You know, ask us questions about all the different off-roading features. But here, Currie Motors Ford in Frankfort, come check it out.